Hello there, it's Dale and it's Monday and it's pouring down with rain and it's absolutely horrid. And today's affirmation, because we need some affirmations to keep us on track and positive, and today's affirmation says, I am prepared for what is ahead. Now I'm laughing at this because last night, in fact, yesterday, I made some bread with some buckwheat flour and it was an experiment. And what happened was I reacted to the buckwheat, which I wasn't prepared for, and ended up having to spend some time in bed and recovering from the reactions because I wasn't very prepared. But that had a knock-on effect in that normally on a Sunday, so today's Monday, so normally on a Sunday, I will write blogs and prepare content and do all kinds of things. And I wasn't able to do it, which meant I had to get up this morning to do it. However, the tale of lack of preparedness goes on, because what happened this morning was, no, actually what happened last night was that we've had these enormous thunderstorms. So I went to bed and I started to drift off, and then the thunder came, and Marley Moo was absolutely terrified. So she got onto bed, pushed Angel out of the way, and that disturbed my sleep. So I just started to drift off into sleep. So she needed a bit of a cuddle. So I wasn't prepared for that. So you're beginning to think this woman's not prepared for anything. So, you know, the night went on, there was lightning and more thunder, and then the rain came, and I could hear it crashing in the street and crashing on top of my house. And what happened was each time that I woke up, so I drifted off back to sleep, and then I woke up again. But each time I woke up, what I wasn't prepared for, so I'm in the middle of creating a program, and oh my goodness me, it kept coming into my head, and I wasn't prepared for that. And then this morning, when I actually did, you know, I went to sleep, and when I eventually did wake up, oh, I felt so awful. But this is the point. We can be prepared to choose how we feel when stuff happens. So I'm laughing, and I have to tell you, I have not felt great today, very, very tired. However, I've made a choice about how I go through the day. I made a choice about how I start the day. And that's the thing about preparation, is if you can work on yourself, so understand about being in the present moment, about using your breath to manage that present moment. When rubbish happens, you are then much more prepared to deal with it. You make a choice. You are prepared to make a choice about how you're going to react to that experience. So today's little prompt or little affirmation for us to take through the day is, today I'm prepared for what is ahead. And the point of this is although all that stuff happened, in actual fact, I am prepared because I'm able to catch up on things. I'm able to manage how I feel about stuff, and all of that. All of those things are really important. Is how do we prepare for something that's going to happen? And the other thing about preparedness is I think that, you know, sometimes when we approach tasks that we have to do, we prepare the best that we can. Now, done is better than perfect. So if it doesn't go quite to plan and you're not quite ready, or, you know, whatever happens, you learn by it, and then you're better prepared for next time. So there's a lot of things about choosing how we feel about those things, and being a little bit philosophical, let go of perfection, and do the best that you can do. So what we're going to do this week is we're going to combine our affirmations with some gratitude journaling prompts, and they come from this little book, and I'm literally going to take things in order. So what is really funny, what amuses me, is I've had a rubbish night. I reacted to buckwheat yesterday. I've had to catch up on stuff because I haven't, you know, normally do it all on a Sunday. And I woke up this morning and I thought, what actually am I prepared? What actually am I grateful for? So today's thing is 12 things I'm grateful for right now. Now, the thing about gratitude is that we can just write, listen. grateful for my dogs, I'm grateful for the sun, I'm grateful for this cup of tea. But actually, it's much more about feeling into that gratitude and really understanding what you appreciate about it. So when I eventually got up this morning, well, it was late for me, it was probably a bit early for lots of people. My mum always laughs at me. I said, "Oh, I got up late today. It was 6 o'clock." And she's like, 6 o'clock? I've only just gone to bed. She hasn't been up partying, by the way. She probably was lying in bed reading. But when I got outside, I was truly grateful for the beauty of the day, with, you know, for the connection with Mother Earth, and how that made me feel when I went on that beautiful walk with my gorgeous dogs. So, you know, I was immediately looking around, and, you know, everything was luscious and green, and all the wild flowers were out, and I'm truly grateful for that beauty. I came home. Normally I prepare a smoothie, hadn't done that, but I was truly grateful that I had some Greek yogurt and some fresh fruit, etc., etc. So, you know, really, you know, when we're doing our affirmations and we add in a gratitude practice, it really elevates it. It really takes it that step further. So one of the things that, or the way that I would do these is I would start the day by looking at the affirmation and thinking about, you know, what's that message? What's it telling me? And then if I was going to bring in some gratitude, I would look at the gratitude prompt, for example, and then I would go through my day and I would stop and I would look and I would listen and I would feel and I would smell and taste, and I would really become very mindful about my day. And then each time something came up that was truly wonderful, that I was grateful for, then I would really feel into that. And then later in the evening, I'd reflect on my affirmation for the day, and I would write down the things that I'm grateful for, but I would really, really look at like the appreciation, maybe the gift in it, something like that. So I'd look at it not just as a list of things, but really feeling into it and looking at it from a much wider perspective. So I'm Dale, and I'm from daledarley.com, and you can get these books either by visiting Amazon or going to my website. And I'm going to wish you a luscious day, because I'm going to sign off now because I'm a little bit tired.